It's Super Videos back at you for another video. In this video we're going to be talking about how will Negan react to Daryl's escape. So there are three main parts to this discussion. The first part is Daryl's escape overall. So we do know that Negan isn't going to be happy. He's going to be furious and angry, and he's going to want to find Daryl. He's going to want to find him and return him back to the sanctuary. So if Negan is smart, he's going to look for Daryl strategically. He's not just going to go to Alexandria and try to find him, and if Daryl is not there, he's going to just leave. No, I think Negan is going to do it strategically. He is going to go to Alexandria to look for him, but he's going to do more than that. He's going to spy on the Alexandrians to see where they go, who comes, who goes, and from there he's going to try to see what other communities are involved with Alexandria. And through doing that, he's definitely gonna find out that he may need to go to the hilltop to look for Daryl. And we know Daryl is at the hilltop right now, so that's gonna be a problem. So he's gonna go to the hilltop to try to find Daryl, and if he does even more spying, and if it gets to a point where they go to the kingdom, he's gonna find out that he may need to go to the kingdom to find Daryl as well. So that's one component of it. He's gonna try to find Daryl in these different communities by spying on the group. But that's not all he's gonna do. He's also gonna try to force Rick and the others to tell him the truth. He's gonna maybe punish them. He's gonna torture them. He's gonna try to find out if they actually do know where Daryl is or not. And he's not gonna let go easy. He's not gonna leave without having some answers. So that's the first part. The second part of why Negan is gonna be furious is because of Fat Joey's death. So Negan will definitely know at that point that Daryl murdered Fat Joey. So that's gonna add to his fury, and he's gonna wanna take revenge on Daryl, and he's going to make him pay for what he's done. Even though it's just one of his guys, and it may seem like it's no big deal to Negan, being the type of character he is, but I think that's exactly the reason why he's gonna respond in a violent way towards Daryl, because he wants his people to know that they can rely on him. So he does all of these terrible things to them to keep him in check, but at the end of the day, Negan has their back, and if someone is to murder one of them, Negan is gonna take revenge and get them to pay back for what they have done. So that's the second part of it. The third part of it is that he wants to know exactly who helped Daryl escape. Did Daryl escape by himself, or did someone have something to do with it? Now, as the audience, we're gonna get that answer pretty soon, I think, because if you take a look at the note that was left for Daryl, it had a match on it, and there was even some matches at the door leading to where Daryl needs to go to escape. So I think that's gonna be a big part of the reveal of who helped them escape. So whoever helped them escape is gonna say, I helped you escape, and here is why, because I left these matches for you so you can get out. That way Daryl is gonna actually trust him, because that would be something that only the person who helped them escape would know. So Negan would definitely want that to be answered. Who helped Daryl escape? And I think he's gonna blame it on Dwight initially, because if you remember, Dwight was in charge of making sure that Daryl was in a cell and he wasn't doing anything shady. So Negan is gonna go to Dwight first thing, and he's gonna want some answers. And Dwight has to explain why he wasn't there. Of course, we know when Daryl escaped, he went to Dwight's room and changed his clothes and everything and escaped from there. But we never saw Dwight. So Negan wants some answers. Why wasn't Dwight there? What was the reason that he wasn't where he was supposed to be? And there's something that's kind of related to this, and that's the key. So Daryl escaped using his own bike, but that bike was in Dwight's possession at that time. And whoever helped him escape actually left Dwight's motorcycle keys for Daryl. So Negan is definitely going to blame Dwight even more. He's going to be like, why did Daryl escape with your motorcycle? Who gave him the keys? Why did you not have the keys? And things like that. So it's going to be difficult for Dwight to come clean with Negan. And it might get to a point where Dwight actually has to do something drastic to get Negan to trust him again. But that's not going to come until later on. For now, for what this video is about, Negan is going to be furious because of these three reasons. There's going to be something else that's going to add to this, because we do know that Fat Joey had Rick's Colt Python, and Negan knew about that. He was probably the one that circulated the survivors' weapons around and gave Rick's Colt Python to Fat Joey. So Negan knows Fat Joey had that gun. Now that that gun is taken away, Negan knows that Daryl has that gun. So if Negan sees Rick with his Colt Python, he's gonna know. He's gonna know that Daryl was there. He's gonna know that Rick knows where Daryl is. So all of these things are gonna come together, and it's gonna make it very interesting to see how Negan deals with this first, how Daryl manages to stay outside the radar of the Saviors so that he's not detected, and what is Rick gonna do to hide the fact that he knows where Daryl is. So all of these things are going to come together. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.